Okay, hi guys. I'm here just to talk to you a little bit about the Ohio River cleanup poster that you presented. I do have quite a few notes, a little bit of issues here and there, nothing we can't figure out. I do want to say thank you for including me in this, and I think you guys did a great job collaborating together. There's just a few different things that we need to touch on just to make sure this poster has great responses from everybody. There's no issues in who we're offending culturally or who we're offending with media. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. So the poster that you presented me was the main image of a poor urban African American group, and they're playing alongside the river. Now the first problem with that is that we're portraying that only African Americans are poor, and that's just not true. There's many cultures that and many people from a variety of races that are poor or live in urban communities. It's not just Black African Americans, and that's not the image that we want to give out. So that in itself is the first thing that we're going to nix right there. We want to be able to show that we are culturally diverse. We're not racist against any one group of people, and we're not going to show them impoverished or malnourished just because, again, that is not true. They're not the only cultural or race that is impoverished or isn't in a great, doesn't have great nutrition or doesn't have the money to buy the food that they need. There are many white communities, there are many Indian communities, there's Asian communities, there's many people that would fit that description, and it's not just Black African Americans, and we don't want to give that visual out. We don't want to have those unethical stereotypes. And the text on the poster reads, "Let's help them clean up." Again, this is saying those Black African Americans need our help, which isn't true. So putting it on a poster is saying, in that phrasing and in that wording, is kind of saying we're the superiors and they're below us because they're playing in a dirty river. And again, it's just unethical. It's not a decent way to say it. There are many other ways that we can go about saying, let's clean up together, or let's volunteer together, or the efforts are in to strengthen our community. Making it more about community rather than a group of people is definitely the way to go. Another problem that I did see with the poster is the celebrities that are sprinkled about. It gives the idea of a celebrity endorsement, which would be nice. I mean, let's be honest, it would be great to have that kind of money to help us clean up the river, but it's unfortunately not true. So we don't want to give that image of a celebrity endorsement if it's not there, just because it will give high hopes, and we want to keep everybody grounded on the same level and not give any kind of illusions of what could be. Also, there's no source acknowledged anywhere on the paper, which is a problem. There needs to be somebody to go to, somebody to contact. There needs to be a resource that people can reach out to, whether it's to get more information or if they are wanting to help. And again, going back to the picture of the urban children, they're made to look skinnier and malnourished, and again, we don't want to do that. It gives us a racist view of African Americans living in an urban area, and like I said before, there are many people that live in urban areas that are malnourished and poor, and we don't want to stereotype Black African Americans to that. So I do have some pictures for you that I think would be a little bit more suitable for this, to show the quality of the river. I think it would be best to just go with a visual picture of the dirtiness of the river. No one has to be swimming in it, because honestly, who would want to swim in that? And that's kind of what we want to show. We want to show the disgust, and that there's no one in it. There's no life. There's no animals. There's no one in that, because no one wants to be in that. And I think that's the best way to go, showing how bad it actually is. Also, we can show the sides of where it needs to be cleaned up. There's trash cans and there's just litter everywhere. It's not a place anybody would really want to go and sit down and have a nice picnic on the side of the river. And then we can show something like this. As a community as a whole, there's black, white, Asian, there's Indian, there's older, younger, there's women, men, so it kind of includes anybody. It's a community as a whole cleaning up together. Instead of saying, let's help them clean up, let's do, we want to strengthen our community, or a community day, or anything about community is, as a group as a whole, is great. And then we can show some hopeful after pictures of what our community can be. We have a family here just playing and blowing bubbles in the rain next to the river. And then we can have some pictures of people in the river actually enjoying it. It's nice and clean. It's a beautiful day. There's greenery. It's just great. It makes people actually want to go out there and help clean up, because they want to have that. They want to have that with their families. They want to have great days on the river. Another thing I want to touch on quickly is a resource you can have. So, for example, this is not the exact name of the resource that you could use, but the Ohio Go Green Committee, and then have a number listed for them, just in case there are other people that want to donate. There's other people that have questions. There are other people that want to campaign for you. They want to spread the word. Anything, really. You need that resource and that phone number, email, address, fax, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anything that they can get a hold of you, because the more people, the more endorsements, the better. I put in huge big letters, volunteers welcome. We want everybody out there. We want everybody to strengthen our community. We want everyone to come together, have a conversation with someone you've never met. It's all about community. It's all about strengthening your community. So make it more about that than helping those that you feel are lower than you. We don't want to give that image. It's not a good image to have. And a GoFundMe link instead of having a celebrity endorsement is a great idea. It's relatable. People use it. People use PayPal. People use Venmo. So it's great for that endorsement that you want, instead of having the idea of we don't need any more money because we have a celebrity. It gives a idealistic understanding that we need the help we can get. We're happy to have whatever you want to donate, and here's how to donate. So I think with these few changes, you guys can have a really great cleanup day. And I think it will reach a lot of people, and I think it will be a positive influence to the community. So let me know what you think, and we'll talk about it more. Have a great day.